The first speaker that I'd like to invite is His Grace Mukunda Ananda Prabhu. Mukunda Anand Prabhu is based in Pune, India. He's a very, very vibrant book distributor and an educator. And we've been working together. Mukunda Anand Prabhu has helped us put together a very, very important project for the ministry, which will focus on Srila Prabhupada's books. So all of us have different engagements in which we relish our leisure time. The Vaishnavas and ISKCON devotees are expected to relish also in a certain kind of sport. So I invite Mukunda Anand Prabhu to share with us what could be the sport for Vaishnava devotees. Over to you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatare. Thank you for giving this opportunity. It's a really great going conference where we could hear right from philosophy of education, and now we are up to making devotees read Srila Prabhupada books. So we have a certain small endeavor which is going on for last many months, sharing this, and eventually we want to expand this, and this is the blueprint of that particular endeavor, what we call it as sport. So what is sport? Just to clarify, sport stands for Srila Prabhupada Online Reading Terminal. Srila Prabhupada was always very empathetic on reading his books, that follow regulative principles, chant 16 rounds, and read my books very carefully. And then you will go back home, back to Godhead. And in fact, one of the major vision statement that we have at Ministry of Education is that Srila Prabhupada books are the most widely read books across the world. And this is to be achieved through significantly increasing daily reading of Srila Prabhupada books amongst the ISKCON devotees. So many years back, His Holiness Satswarup Das Goswami Maharaj, he wrote a very beautiful book series. One of the book was Reading Reform, and where he had taken interviews of many devotees who were at various levels of their resourcefulness within ISKCON. But one thing was very common, that we as a devotees, we really lacked reading Srila Prabhupada books. So this is a very significant vision and mission statement that Ministry of Education has. Because we devotees, we have taken vows to chant the holy names, and come what may, we complete our rounds. We try our best to chant in the morning, if not in the afternoon, if not, we finish till 12 o'clock in the night. I remember a few days in my many years where, we have just racing with the watch and completing the 16th round because the day was very hectic. But because no such vow per se we have taken for reading, so reading generally lags. And that's why we have, and forget we, even I see in my own life, without having a particular sankalpa to read Srila Prabhupada books, weeks go by, months go by, and we are without reading Srila Prabhupada books. And then what happens without reading Srila Prabhupada books is, as His Grace Tapan Mishra Prabhu says it very nicely, spiritual becomes ritual. So SPI, Srila Prabhupada instructions, when we remove, which are coming from the books directly, the spiritual aspect of our devotional service, the spirituality, the spiritual simply becomes ritual because we remove SPI. So what is this sport project? And we are accompanying this sport project. We also have something which is to create the sport, this particular sport, the book reading to the devotees, very rewarding to the devotees themselves. And this is a hand-holding book reading. So we want to have, in the due course of time, many devotees, many circles across the globe, across the languages, and to create some support material as well for these devotees who are the facilitators of this reading circle. So SPORT stands for Srila Prabhupada Online Reading Terminal, SPORT. So what is SPORT? The SPORT is simply, it's a facilitator-led hand-holding, reading of Srila Prabhupada's books every day. So daily at a fixed time, on a Zoom or on a Google Meet online, we assemble. So O is for online here. And we read daily Srila Prabhupada's books for 20 minutes. And why 20 minutes? 20 minutes is because nobody thinks twice before spending 20 minutes as such. Even if somebody has his rounds remaining, or some other pressing things they are there, 20 minutes is something which we can always go on and spare. In fact, whenever some devotee meets and they have a concern about their book reading, I just ask them that, of course with due humility, I ask them that, are you sure you have never vested your 20 minutes in WhatsApp, Facebook, or Insta, so on and so forth? And practically, everybody has 20 minutes. So what we do every day 20 minutes reading of Srila Prabhupada books. And we have this nice 20-20 formula till now. We have covered 20 books of Srila Prabhupada in last 20 months. Just reading 20 minutes a day. So we begin 7:10 in the morning, Indian Standard Time, IST, 7:10 till 7:30. And in this 20 minutes, we read. This is typically a very, very reading session. Reading means it is 80% reading, and 20% we have some discussion, just to facilitate the kind of reading that Srila Prabhupada, the message that Srila Prabhupada wants to give. And the discussion per se is also centered around the books of Srila Prabhupada and purports of Srila Prabhupada. So it is all the cross-referencing is within the books of Srila Prabhupada. So the entire endeavor remains very, very direct and extremely pure, without any even the slightest deviation from the Srila Prabhupada's books. We cover around 3 to 4 pages per day in this way, in 20 minutes, with a normal pace of reading, where multiple participants join. The study circle that I conduct every day, almost there are 30 devotees they are joining. So we read couple of paragraphs, have couple of minutes of discussion on that, and then again go ahead, read further. And we plan to cover almost 3 pages per day, and we continue this without any break, because we know that bhakti has to be apratihata, and any breaks. So we have absolutely no break, no single day break, because once you break, break breaks. So this is in a nutshell what the SPORT project is all about. So here you see the 2 ladders. This picture is very familiar, the hare and the tortoise. So but here you see another this thing. When we make small incremental steps every day, we can reach to our destination very fast. I remember my own reading schedule. I used to plan that I will sit and read, and I used to sit and read for 3 hours, and you feel so much nourished, so satisfied, and unconsciously we feel that my need of Srila Prabhupada's books reading is now taken care, and we take that Bhagavatam, put it to our head and keep it in the bookshelf, next to open it only when we are exhausted and in the need of Srila Prabhupada's books. So what happens is the average reading across the month becomes very less. The couple spurts of 3 hours of reading just ends up with 6 or 7 hours of reading per month. But when we make very small sankalpa, we will read a very small insignificant amount, which is in itself 20 minutes. But when we do it every day, what happens is that it builds up, and the compounding effect that takes place, that creates wonder in the due course of time. So here you see, somebody who is trying to climb a ladder, which having the larger step size, and he is just struggling with the first step. Where somebody with a very, very small steps, very incremental steps, he has just gone up reading every day 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. And when we tell this to devotees that we have read 20 books in last 20 months, and this includes some of the big books like Teachings of Queen Kunti, Teachings of Lord Kapila, the Science of Self-Realization, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit, one volume Leelamrit, 450 pages. So those kind of books, along with Nectar of Instruction, Ishopanishad, these kind of books. And devotees, they are really wonderstruck that, all of you have read 20 books in last 20 months. So the necessity of having small incremental steps, and that's why we have kept it 20 minutes. So why the short form sport? We just want to give a devotee's feeling that it's easy. I mean, everybody is looking forward sport. It's fun. Why fun? Because when we read Srila Prabhupada's books every day, and especially when there is a handhold reading, somebody who is into Srila Prabhupada's books for many years, and when he explains what Srila Prabhupada wants to precisely, convey in this, we have new realizations every day. So it's easy, it's fun, and just like the ordinary sport will build the bodily muscles, reading every day will build our spiritual muscles. And that's why we see that everyone is looking forward the sport whenever they join. And we have a very low attrition, means devotees joining and not leaving without any compulsion, without any even the attendance that we take. Of course, in the due course of time, we are planning to give the certificates, reading completions, some awards that we want to give them. The recognition in the form of certificates. But as of now, we have a very good participation because everybody feels spiritually nourished by daily associating with Srila Prabhupada. So that's how it is continuing. So the due course of time, we want to have this sport reading or a daily reading of Srila Prabhupada books to be more rewarding. We want to assist the readers with a kind of a MCQs available. So we started with the MCQ marathon some time back, and there we are creating MCQs for all small books of Srila Prabhupada. You take Ishopanishad and we will have MCQ. The science of self-realization, or teachings of Queen Kunti, teachings of Lord Kapila. So we are working on these books in different phases. And also we want to create some support material. What is the support material? That means a particular paragraph that Srila Prabhupada takes. And when he reads that paragraph, when we read that paragraph, the facilitator will be having something to refer to, that what exactly, what was the theme of the paragraph, what are the examples, that additional examples can be given, some of the shlokas that can be quoted from the Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita or Bhagavad Gita, so on and so forth. So the readers will have MCQs to check their understanding of Srila Prabhupada's books, and they will have this and the facilitators will have the support material, so that when they conduct discussion, that discussion also becomes very, very fruitful, and it goes. And we want to make this availability of this MCQ material and the support material through web and app. Also, we want to make this book reading internally and externally rewarding. So internally rewarding because there is a nourishment by daily reading Srila Prabhupada books. And external reward, we want to come up with certificates of participation and even a kind of appreciation. And the certificates they can share on the social media, so on and so forth. We want to create the awareness amongst the ISKCON temple presidents and the leaders. So when in the due course of time, we want these books to be read everywhere. Of course, when we say something across ISKCON, it will have its own, its own set of the concerns. So that some concerns we have identified, and we want to identify and train the sport facilitators in conducting daily book reading circles. Attitude training for the sport facilitator, because the sport facilitator, his only gain is he's going to read Srila Prabhupada books every day, and that itself is a huge gain. At the same time, he has to be very, very selfless, because the world is becoming more and more online, and with the online world there are some the online problems also that we will come to later. Established sport circles, that means reading circles across various languages and the various time zones. So this is one of the larger vision. And then we want to have to make resources available online and in multiple languages to the facilitators, and attract devotees and others to the sport project by the social media outreach. So these are our broad vision points that we have. What progress we have made so far? For MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, we have identified books for which books we will go ahead with the MCQs. So book identification was a very important step, because some of the books that BBT has published, in the due course of time, they are out of publication and out of circulation. Like there is a book called as Rescuing Sita, or there are a couple of books. So we have to identify books for this, that we have done. Identified teams for creating the MCQ. We have set up the procedures and the processes with the desired outcome, what exactly we want. So we decided that we will go, the MCQ will be in a sequence. That means when we are reading a book, the MCQs will appear as the content in the book flows, the MCQs will appear in the same sequence. Also, additionally, whenever there is a theme change within the given chapter, it will, the MCQ is, the question is supposed to capture that particular theme being discussed, and then they will have a very interesting question. So we we had this set various processes and the procedures, and we have a very clearly defined outcome for this the having the MCQ projects. And we have identified the key resources for making the MCQs. There are senior devotees who are editing these MCQs, who are very well read. Then there is a moderation step. Then there is, of course, the formatting and follow-up. And then we want to go ahead with web and app development. So in the due course of time, we want to have devotees coming to the website, registering themselves, and participating in this kind of activity. And then we will also have Android and the iOS apps. And finally, the social media outreach. So we have identified the key resources. MCQs have been started. We have completed a few books there. A few books are there in different stages of editing, moderation, formatting, so on and so forth. Web and app development, we have just started. So this is the progress so far. This is the broad timeline we want to have it. So starting from Srila Prabhupada's 125th appearance day, which is just coming. Every Ekadashi we want to come out with one book. And for other works, we are planning to complete it in next 2 years' time. That is developing website and app. Then the awareness and the expansions, the facilitators identification, the training of the facilitators, and then finally a multilingual study circle in various languages. We want to have these study circles in the due course of time. So this overall project is supposed to take somewhere between 2 to 4 years. Let us see how it folds. So these are the internal rewards of reading book every day, right? So book reading every day will give great nourishment and satisfaction. In fact, Bhagavad Gita says, one who reads Bhagavad Gita every day, he is himself worshipping the Supreme Lord with his intelligence. So when we are reading the spiritual books, we are satisfying Srila Prabhupada, and that itself, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasado, that leads to satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. So these are the internal rewards. We also want to have the external rewards, like on the app that we go to have. Devotees can make sankalpa about how much they want to read. There can be a fixed time where they will be reminded your reading time has come. We want to award certificates to those who have completed, who have participated in the reading circles and completed, a particular book. We say that so and so devotee has completed this particular book, say Teachings of Queen Kunti, between this date to this date, and the reading was led by facilitator this, and it will have a nice seal, a QR code, it can be identified, so on and so forth. So devotees will have a sense of satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment. They will look forward what they want to do, how they want to unfold their reading of Srila Prabhupada's books in the due course of time. So these are the internal and the external rewards. Another part of this project is a website and app development. So we want to create a facility where there will be a quick registration, and the MCQs will be a drop down. I mean, you register at the app and you select the book, and then the MCQs will start flowing across the book. And it will be a very easy quiz taking. There will be a book progress bar, chapter progress bar. Say we have this particular book, say Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, and there are 43 chapters. It is one of the big books, the major works. So then it will say, what is the progress of you the particular devotee who is using the app for the book and for the chapter also, given chapter as well. So there will be progress bars which are available, daily reading reminder alarm. So the app will also have a kind of alarm which will signal that it's your time now for reading or joining sports circle, reading now. Notification alarm in case there are any absent days. Alert to your caretaker. Of course, it's very optional, but you can always say that Prabhuji, if I am not coming for reading or something like that, you can always talk to my my temple president, this or that, and it's optional, but that also can be implemented. And then we want to have the completion certificate after reading each book. So when we devotee completes a reading of that particular book, he will complete the MCQ test. MCQ will be a easy, fun. It is not to check the intellectual the ability kind of a thing. It just wants to check the assimilation of the message. So it will not going to be excessively academic that people will stay away from it. It will be supporting in such a way that the people in general, they will look forward this kind of taking the MCQ. And then there will be a facility to share and publish their certificate on the social media, LinkedIn, so on and so forth. So they can share their certificate there. And so this is what the website and app development. The next step of the project is create awareness across the temples. So we have to conduct these programs, convey and discuss the project vision, how this is going to benefit the congregation, how the congregation will be spirited. I am from Pune. So in Pune, we have His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu, and we have discussed this vision very elaborately. And we are going to launch this, the sport forum in Pune very soon, all across to all the congregation. And we want to ensure the leaders that the sport, the initiative reading will maintain the purity of the message, because we always refer Prabhupada, and even the cross references are all across Prabhupada books. So sometimes what happens is, as a devotees, many times some devotees may read something else, and the GIGO principle, good in, good out. And otherwise also, what happens is that whatever we read, whatever we assimilate, generally we end up speaking as well. But here in reading, we want to say that this is Srila Prabhupada online terminus. So the entire message will be from Srila Prabhupada books. And mind you, there is enough ecstasy, enough nectar, enough new information there in Srila Prabhupada books that we have hardly accessed. And these are spiritual books. More we read, more they are going to be revealed. Also, we want to assure the leaders that they will be preserving their key resources. I will come to this in a minute, what this exactly means. And the strengthening of spiritual practices for the congregation. So reading itself will strengthen the spiritual practice for the congregation.
Mukunda Anand Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu,
Hare Krishna,
we'll have to bring.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I started at 5:40.
Is it?
Yeah, 5:39. I was about to ask you when you switched on your camera. I thought that's a warning.
Sorry, I thought we started on time at 5:36 or 37.
Yeah, okay. I'll just complete in a couple of minutes, Prabhuji. So we want to identify and train the sport facilitators. So they will be facilitators for the multiple languages. We have to train them in the attitude, techniques, and the content. There will be regular meetings and feedback with the sport facilitator. Inspire these facilitators with some special favors, of course, non-monetary special favors, like something like special blessings of Maharajas and something like that, and rewarding them at the annual ISKCON meets. That such and such devotee is instrumental in making these many devotees read Srila Prabhupada books. So this is something. And then there is a skill training for the facilitators that we will not go through. Basically, what it means is this has to be done as a selfless service. So it's a reading session, and it should go on for 365 days a year, because there is no break. And it should become 20 minutes should remain a 20 minute. It should not become 21 or 22. Reading should remain a reading. It should not become a class that that suddenly the devotee becomes so inspired to speak that it becomes a the class, ISKCON class, than Bhagavatam class kind of thing, than reading. Reading should remain the reading. The discussion should be within Srila Prabhupada books and purports, or circular referencing will be within ISKCON, and maintain a high level of purity and chastity to the message of Srila Prabhupada. And then there is an attitude, meaning that because the world is turning more and more online, there are no boundaries for participation. We have certain programs which are conducted by Punjabi Bagh temple, just for example, and there are participation from Africa or America. We have Pune temple conducting, and some Uganda and some. So there are no boundaries. So we will ensure that the sport facilitator will always remain neutral in his message. He will not promote any particular location or guidance or mentoring, counseling, promote. These things will not happen, and that is what we are calling it as attitude meaning to the facilitators. Eventually, we want to have this as multilingual sport circles. Initially, to begin with English, Hindi, Bengali, and Russian. And in the due course of time, we hope that anybody who wants to read Srila Prabhupada books, there is a facility available, there is a hand-holding reading available that they can read very nicely. So this is what the long-term vision is. That's what we are starting. Going ahead with social media awareness, and we need your prayers and blessings that we complete this very ambitious and very, very important task that we want to have. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mukundanand Prabhu. I must say that this is, for the Ministry of Education at this point in time, one of the most important projects that are being undertaken. So much energy and effort is needed. And I'm grateful to Mukundanand Prabhu and the team for helping us out. Two questions. First question, Mukundanand Prabhu. Have you considered including a podcast for the readings? Although less interactive, it might allow greater number of participants and even a funding stream to help expansion.
Yeah, it's a very good input. Very good input. Yes.
Thank you. And one thing that I did want to share with devotees was that please bear in mind that once we make these resources available, and I'll take the liberty to share that we have identified close to 19,000 paragraphs in the small books that we're currently working on. So yesterday, we spent a lot of time talking to you about Shastric education, the Bhakti Shastri program, Bhakti Vaibhav program, studying Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, the 4 Bhakti Shastri books, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. But we are doing a two-way approach. One is for the Shastric examinations for the big books, and then also bottom up from the small books. And once these resources are created, they will be shared with educators, preachers, and many can do wonders with it. To give you an example, I like to share something, if I can. Yeah, I'll share something with you from one of the participants here right now. And this was prepared as a resource, and I hope you can see it. And you will see here that Shyam Gopal Prabhu, who is present here also, he went ahead and prepared this resource where we bring the book to life, not only with the words, but we give a context, we give a history, the various versions of the book, when it came into being, what was the background, some preface and photographs of the times when it was set, 1972. The author's conversation, Srila Prabhupada's conversation with Bob Cohen, now Brahmatirtha Prabhu, so on and so forth. And you'll see here that paragraphs are taken, questions are created, and then you can even create a pedagogy around it. Preachers, teachers can use it. They can use it in their communities, take small books and create educational programs. So much can be achieved by just doing that. So if you feel inspired for this project, please do contact us. We are going to share later in my presentation how you can be in touch with us for this Books Are the Basis initiative. So Mukundanand Prabhu, thank you so much for taking on this project and also sharing with us.
Thank you.
And with all the audience what has been undertaken.